Hi, I'm Travis.
I'm Emma.
And this is Bestie. Oh, go ahead.
You didn't let him go.
I am so. We'll start over.
Rude.
It's okay. Hi, I'm Travis.
I'm Emma.
I'm Cam.
And this is Bestie Approved.
Yay!
So Cam is gay for Bravo on TikTok, and we connected on TikTok, and I love his content. I love his commentary on the Housewives and like everything in Bravo in general. And I found out that he is in the market to start a podcast. So I said, what the hell? Why don't you come on and like practice with us and see if you like it? And here we are. So Cam's going to cover the Real Housewives of Rhode Island with us. And I think we're going to have an amazing, great time. So, yay. Cam, this is a question that we ask everyone at the beginning of every episode. What is the last song you listened to?
So I listened to this morning Ariana Grande's new song. I think it's I Hate That I Made You Love Me. I think that's what it's called.
I think that's what it's called too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little slow for me. It's a little emotional. It was hard for me not to compare it to her last song that she launched before the album. Yes, and that one was like blowing up right away. This one is more like toned down, but it's nice. You know, we love Ariana. She's good.
Yeah, she's singing. You know,
she can't do a lot of wrong for me. She is someone who, like, she's gone through a few different iterations of herself, and there's not one I don't like.
Because at the end of the day, you have to forgive her for the pipes. Like, you can't tell me she can't sing. So
yeah. And I gotta tell you, like, I can get over that time she went in and licked a donut. I can get over that time she, what was the story? She was at Rockefeller Center for something, and she got into an elevator, and there was someone else in the elevator, and like she was like being like chased down by a ton of fans. I might cut this piece of this out, but like she did say in the elevator, I fucking hate all of them and I wish they would all die, like talking about her fans. I can get over all of it.
She's a diva, first of all. And like, I'm not gonna argue that she's not a diva ever. And if people were just like constantly chasing you and taking your photo all the time, I'm sure you have moments where you say things you don't mean. You know what I mean?
I agree. I do love her, like the idea of her as a friend, though, because when she did Saturday Night Live, she became very, very close to Bo and Yang, and hearing their dynamic together, I'm obsessed with them. I love them together. But
yeah, I think they're a cute pair. I love seeing him in Wicked, and she got all her friends the 7 rings when she did thing. That's so cute.
Yes, I agree. Emma, what was your last song?
It's Janice STFU for the kids, because Jack is right here, from the new Drake album. Don't talk to me about it.
Okay, I won't.
I was in high school in 2014, and that's really all I need to say.
You graduated high school in 2014?
No. I graduated in 2016, but I was in high school in 2014, which is when Nothing Was the Same came out. And so, unfortunately, that corny man will live in my brain forever.
That's okay.
What about you?
My last song was Promises by Calvin Harris and Sam Smith. Yeah. Here we are. Cam, tell us about yourself. Tell us about how you got here. Tell us about your love for Bravo and the Housewives. Tell us about you.
It was so random. Like when I was like in my early 20s, I had this roommate.
Last week.
I was going to say, aren't you in your early 20s right this moment?
You're like what, 23?
I'm 29.
Oh, me too. Okay, perfect.
In what century? Next century, you're 29? I genuinely thought you were like 19 or 20. Wow.
I swear to Christ, I thought you were like
I
23.
thought you were gonna tell me what college you are going to. Oh my god.
Keep talking. Yeah.
I'm so serious. I was like, she's okay. Like now I don't feel as bad about myself, and now I don't want to kill myself.
But yeah, like I had this roommate and then his boyfriend came over. I was watching Game of Thrones and he's like, "Stop watching Game of Thrones. Let's put on The Real Housewives of New Jersey." And it was like the scene where Teresa was like walking out and she was like saying this rumor about Jackie's husband. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I need to watch this show." And then I started my TikTok page after that.
What a good
I love
entry point. That is.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you're listening,
I'm in Jack's room. It's been a day.
Emma's house. We recorded Emma's house. I mean, obviously, like we're remote right now, but my favorite thing is like it's always a surprise, like what you're gonna get when we're at Emma's house or when Emma's like on the pod, because it's like a baby crying or it's like I have to edit out so many like screams in the background because you never know what you're gonna get in Emma's house of horrors sometimes.
If you stay to the end of this video, if you're genuinely watching this stream, I will show you what behind me looks like at the very end.
I want to see.
It's Jack's room is a feast for the eyes, I will tell you.
It's a 7-year-old's room. There's no arguing that. But I
Yeah.
want to talk about the concept of viewing Game of Thrones and being like, do you want to see some real drama?
Yes. So I guess what was the entry point to you starting a TikTok? This is my real question, because it's like, was it like almost immediate where you were like, I love this, I have to talk about this, like there is a real fandom and obsession here? Like, how did you get there?
So in the beginning, like my page was just about me and my cat. And then when I posted one video about when Margaret's hair was pulled by Danielle, that's when I was like, oh, okay, like there's a lot of people that like this. So I was scared of having my face on camera because I was trying to lose a lot of weight and I was very insecure. And like after I gained some confidence, I'm like, okay, I can't just post like memes about it anymore. Like I need my face to be on this page. Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. And Emma and I, like, so Emma is a new, like not a new mother, I guess. Like she just had her second baby
6 months ago. So that I'm thinning down for like the 37th time in my life.
I mean, but you had a baby. It's different. I used to weigh 300 pounds. So like we both get like that struggle of like trying to figure out like when you want to be on camera. Like that's really impressive though, that like you found that confidence. It's amazing. I love that.
No, yeah, because it is hard, like even when you do lose the weight, to be like, I can put myself out here. So
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah. I'm excited to get into this episode, but first another thing we always do is complain. So do you have anything to complain about before we kick this off?
Oh, I do. And it's about the parking here in California. Like I understand that finding parking here is like finding gold, but I hate when I park outside and someone like it's parallel parking and then they park like this close to the front of my car and I'm like, I'm trying to go to work here.
Yeah.
So that's just been my main complaint this week.
It does feel like they're attacking you and trying to entrap you. So
Yeah.
Emma, what do you have to complain about?
other than a very niche to me thing, but I do need to talk about it.
Say it.
Jack is obsessed with these popsicles that are like 100% juice, and that's why I get them, because it's like sweet treat, not that bad for him, right?
Mhm.
4 times, 4 separate occasions, we have ordered these popsicles, and unbeknownst to me being the person who has put in no substitutions that are acceptable to me because there are none in the eyes of Jack. 4 separate times they have delivered us 10 mini drumsticks in the place of these popsicles.
Are they the ones that are like the oval with like the stick in it that like they have
No,
the fruits on the box?
no, the popsicles? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're called Johnny Pops.
Okay, I know exactly which ones you're talking about. Those are like you don't go through the frozen goods aisle and think to yourself, a drumstick is an acceptable substitution for that. That is not the same thing.
And I'm dumbfounded because this has happened on more than one occasion, and it's not the same shopper. So where are it's really kind of driving me crazy. But
Yeah.
again, niche to me. I don't think anyone else is facing this.
I don't think it's that niche though, because I feel like I'm constantly seeing on TikTok like,
The
oh,
grocery pickup thing.
yes.
I have one random fucking tomato in my kitchen right now, and I don't even know what they replaced to give me the tomato.
A surprise for everyone, a treat
Maybe
for
they
the
just
eyes.
thought I needed one.
I have to complain about. I just bought, and so I have a very specific type of sunglass that I wear, and it's only aviators. Like it's like the big aviators, right? And I have had these Oakley aviators for 5 or 6 years, and I don't know what happened to them, but they are lost. They are completely lost. So I said to myself, I will buy a new pair of aviators. I buy a pair of Ray-Bans. I spend like $300 on them. And I have not dropped them. I don't know what happened, but I was wearing the aviators and then like almost out of nowhere, I was like, oh, a hair fell down into them. And then like I start like trying to grab for this hair. And then I was like, why isn't it moving? I take them off. There's just a crack across the lens. And I have never been this mad in my entire life. And like the only thing I can think of is like it got too hot in my car and like the like coming from like 70-ish degree weather to like coming into almost 100 degrees in my car before the air conditioner kicked on. I can't figure out what happened, but I've had them for like 3 weeks.
I would take it back to Ray-Ban and be like, there has been no trauma.
Right.
Help me.
I'm so mad. I'm
They
so
might
mad.
just replace the lens even for you.
I would be fine with that, but I'm just like, these were $300.
Yeah. No, that's weird because remember those Ray-Ban aviators that Kenny got me that like he showed you at the Apple store?
Yes.
Those are like I've had them for almost 2 years now and they're like good as new. So
Well, and that's the thing. The Ray-Bans are good sunglasses. Like they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. So I might send them back to Ray-Ban and see like what we can figure out. But yeah, that was a lot. But
tell them you have a podcast.
I feel like I'll talk about you to my tens
Sure
of friends. Oh God. So Cam, you chose this episode that we're going to dig into, and I'm excited about it, but I want to know why you chose this episode.
Just specifically the fight between Rosie and Kelsey at her house. I was just thrown off a little bit. And
Okay.
yeah, that's why.
Cool.
He
So
wants to talk about the tea.
that's fine. And so for anyone that hasn't picked up on it, we're talking about the season 1, episode 8 of the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. The title's splitting hairs, but the title in my heart is The Real Slam Pigs of Rhode Island. And we'll get into it. So jumping right in, we get the opening shots. Joellen and her hot ass husband are having lunch, and she's like screaming at one of her kids for like wiping his hand on the white carpet. And then Liz takes her cat out for a walk, and like people that take their go ahead.
I think if your cat is willing to go on a walk with you, because listen, a cat's not going to do something it doesn't want to do. I think it's cunty.
Yeah. No, I think she has a Bengal or something. Like those are very high energy cats. So it's such an attractive thing to do.
Like, can you imagine saying that outside of your house? I would be like, I could never leave again because I'm not gonna look like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's got that massive boardwalk. I'm sure she's like taking the cat up and down the boardwalk. Like she's not taking it out for a walk like in the street.
I love those drone footages of that property. I'm like,
I
"Oh
honestly can't
my
get
god."
enough.
Yeah.
Well,
Stunning.
knowing what we know now, where like there's like stuff that's coming out about like the investigations into Liz and like Dino and everything. I'm like, well, now I know how she was affording it. Like, but we go over to Alicia's house for a driving lesson with Billy, and we find out Selena has dance 5 days a week, and she needs to start driving Selena to dance. And this comes after finding out Alicia's like run over the woman, and it's a whole thing, and like she's afraid of driving, and she's been run off the interstate. So she brings like a full pharmacy of like rosewater spray and peppermint oil, and then she blows through 2 stop signs while she's unpacking the trip with the other women, and like it's the most chaotic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And like something Emma knows about me is that I hate the tropes of like when the housewives take their kids like for driving lessons, and it's like, okay, you're gonna drive, and I'm so scared, and like this whole thing. And like the one thing I didn't hate about this was Billy, because he was a calming force, and then Alicia's just like, I gotta have a crack, I gotta have this, I gotta have, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's so stressful, I'm so stressed out by this.
She'll pass out if she doesn't have her crackers. Like, she needs
Bless his heart. I would have said driver's ed for you, babe.
I don't know why he didn't, because I'm like, I have real concerns about her on the road, where she blows through 2 stop signs, and she's like, well, why are the 2 in a row? And then she's like this close to the steering wheel. I'm like, I've never seen anything like it.
I honestly do think that there are people, nothing against her, but like driving is not for everyone.
It's
And
not.
maybe you're just a passenger princess.
Maybe. And like when she did the whole thing about I ran over a woman, I did this, I thought it was an act, but like I swear to God, I believe this is her.
I know. I kind of figured she just like bumped someone or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, have you seen her talking about like it was a very traumatic thing where like she doesn't know if the woman was trying to kill herself or what, but like this is like since the episode came out, she's talked about it in like the after show where like this woman like threw herself in front of the car. Like it's, oh yeah, this is a real thing.
Well, that's not even on her, but I can see how it would like scare her away.
Oh yeah. Oh, the next note I wrote was, I literally have never seen someone with their seat so close to the steering wheel. I'm just like, it can't be comfortable for her. Like, yeah. But then she goes over this bridge, and like, she's like, they changed it, and like, they're like celebrating at the end. And I'm like, yay, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't feel, it's not that I don't feel great about her driving her daughter around. I don't want her on the road unless she's comfortable in herself. And I don't think she's there yet.
I think there needs to be a driver hired, and then that would make it better.
Yeah. Like instead of the 10% of the pizza place, maybe we hire a driver. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I feel like she's gonna save money in car repairs in the future by just hiring a driver.
I agree.
Yeah, insurance claims too.
How many cars are gonna go through before we just give it up?
So we go over to Rosie's house. She takes her dog outside for a little walk, and then she reminds us for the 4,000th time that she's building a 5,000 square foot addition onto her house. And this all feels so disingenuous to me. Like just build the structure, and like you don't have to keep talking about it. Like it's okay. We believe you. We see the foundation laid. Stop talking about it and just do it. Like it's exhausting.
I don't get it, because I feel like it would be so much hotter to be like, oh yeah, look, this just got finished. Big project. Look at all this space in here, and just like show us what, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to see the process. Like that's not
I
cute. I don't know anything about concrete, girl.
I don't mind seeing the process, but like it feels like she has something to prove how much she keeps talking about it. Like
Yeah,
it just
that's what
feels
I mean. It's like I
yeah.
would rather not see any of it than to like hear
Okay, I see what you're
many
saying.
times. Yeah.
Emma
Alright.
put
Oh,
oh god.
yeah, I added a note. I forgot I said that.
No, please
I
go
was,
for it
like,
because I
reading
put
through the note he sent me, the, like, summary of the episode, and in this, I said, "Okay, Donald in his ballroom."
and I'm just like, who is this for? Like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
when
Why
I
are
saw
we talking about it?
the shot of it, like, in the beginning of the episode, and I'm like, "What like, this looks weird, and why are we seeing this?"
Like,
So from my understanding, because I feel like they talked about this in the very first episode, where like this was like it was a lake house, and like lake houses, like by their nature, because my family has one too, and I'm listen to me, I'm Rosie, and I'm bragging about my lake house, but like it's like they're not laid out like a normal house because like the whole thing is like you're doing it to like it's for the enjoyment of like fishing, boating, whatever you're doing. So it does look strange the way they're like adding on to it because I think they're trying to make it into a home where it's not designed to be a primary home. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
yeah, I felt the same way.
But then Rosie throws on those stupid moon boots things, and then she's talking about how she's going to ask Kelsey for another haircut, and then she like we'll get to this eventually. Something about Rosie bothers me. I want to like her. I really, really do, but like something about her just like it feels either phony or like disingenuous. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm like, I can't get down with her. I don't
I
know.
just feel like I'm kind of uninterested in her, and that's kind of my problem. Like, it doesn't really have
Maybe.
anything to do with her necessarily, I just am, like,
Yeah.
not that interested.
It's like artificial sweetener. That's
Yeah,
the best way for me to describe it.
I agree.
It's like
Okay.
yeah,
It's, like,
I
not
get
quite what I want.
yeah, I don't know.
Fair. Okay.
I think so.
Um, and then we head over to Kelsey's new apartment. I could have done without this scene entirely. I like so Kelsey's laying out all of her like Miss Rhode Island stuff, and that to me, it's like someone who like holds on to their trophies from like middle school and like is very proud of them. And like I feel so bad for saying this because Miss Rhode Island is probably a much bigger deal than like I'm making it out to be in my
It
head.
puts her in the running for Miss America, if that,
Oh,
like
does it?
yeah, she would have
Okay.
walked for Miss America.
Okay. Well,
But pageant girls scare the shit out of me.
I agree. I'm like, I don't like this. Like,
I'm
but
intimidated, honestly.
it's not even an intimidation thing. It is like I'm terrified because it's like they get mean and they get nasty. It's like
No,
the
like
same thing with drag queens that perform in pageants where it's like I don't want it. Like
pageant queens of any kind of ilk, it does not matter. I just feel they have a type of energy and
it's a
that
very cutthroat thing.
that like I would never recover if they decided they wanted to ruin me.
Never,
Like,
never.
I don't know
You
how
would just die. But her laying out all this stuff, like the
Mhm.
way she did, I feel like she's desperately trying to hold on to this identity. And like, I want to revisit this in a couple seasons because I have a feeling she's going to talk to a therapist and she's going to like, because I do think, and we get to this later, but like, I do think this is like going to go down as like, up until this point, one of the biggest accomplishments in her life. And it's kind of like, what do you do next? And I want to see where she goes from here because like I think she's at a real jumping off point and like she has an opportunity to be incredible. I don't want her to waste that.
Yeah. I think she's like trying to find her identity still.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got from her because she doesn't seem to know what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, landing on this platform is going to help her out a lot, but
Mm.
she needs to utilize it for a certain goal, I would say.
Yeah,
Oh
pick
yeah.
the right open door that comes
Yeah.
with this
Yeah.
for sure. I
Um,
think it's relatable though, for what it's worth. I think she's
yeah.
relatable in the sense that like I don't know what I'm gonna do next and I'm trying to figure that out. You know?
I guess I didn't think about it like that though, and because I'm excited to see where she goes with it because like you can kind of see her where it's like I'm separating from this guy that I spent 10 years with, and I'm like figuring it out. I'm excited to see where it goes to. I guess like I guess I just didn't think about like this is an exciting time for her. Yeah.
Like she could completely flip it, and I can totally see myself like loving her eventually.
I don't dislike her. Like I want to
Oh,
be
I
very
don't.
clear about
I
that.
don't. I just see pageant girl.
Fair.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch like old New Jersey from like it was very shortly after like Caroline Manzo left, and there was that one season we don't really talk about with the twins, and then like Amber Marchese. Kelsey's sister looks like Amber Marchese.
I could see that.
And it was a trigger for me because I hate her. I hate her. I hate that rotten husband of hers. And that family is trash in my mind.
I know we're not focusing on Jersey, but if there was one season that they would just delete out of like the Real Housewives of New Jersey, it would be that one.
Oh my Lord. I know. And like that, because like that was we're gonna go off on a tangent here.
Yeah.
Like that was the one where Dina Manzo came back, and we had gold there with Dina Manzo, and that you want to talk about a wasted opportunity that season. Oh Lord have mercy, with like the twins going through the Dunkin' Donuts drive through. Like I don't need it. I don't want it. I hate it. But anyway.
It's like you're not seeing double, you're seeing trouble. I remember
Shut up.
their tagline.
Shut up. That was the worst tagline ever. So then Kelsey explains to her mom that her ex is paying the rent, and so she kind of talks about how she's dealing with this like a divorce that had a prenup, and I like how she's approaching because like she's being very smart about this. Like granted, you spent the last 10 years kind of just like being taken care of and like not setting yourself up for the next step, but I also think like why would you? If you're living in the lap of luxury, you have drivers, you have like a live-in housekeeper, a live-in chef. Like
So young.
I don't blame her. Yeah, she was like 23 when she got with this guy. I don't blame her. Like yeah.
You're not gonna like start saving money to set aside when you're that young, I feel.
No, not even a little bit. But also we talked about this in Atlanta with one of the moms, like I don't remember which mom, it might have been Angela's mom, but they did this mom dirty with like some of the angles they put on her too, because like
what the hell? Why do they keep doing that? It feels like everyone who comes in their house is all done up, and then their moms are just like
frumpy as hell.
Come on.
And her mom's not like an ugly woman. It's just like that outfit was bad. The camera angles were bad.
I don't think either of the moms we're talking about are ugly. I think they're just like being done horribly dirty on national television.
Yes. And how do you come back from that?
Can you imagine if they did that to Wendy Osefo's mom?
Oh yeah, because they did talk about like Wendy Osefo's mom like potentially being a witch or something. You want to talk about her like taking up witchcraft just to like curse an entire series? Like
Andy Cohen's gonna be seeing nothing but ravens.
But then Billy shows up to save the day and put the furniture together, and Billy's kind of hot. I like Billy.
I can see it.
I'm into it. Emma knows my type, and like she said the same thing when I acknowledged how hot Joe Ellen's husband is. I'm like, ugh, love him. I love a man that just looks like a man.
Yeah.
So then we go over to Ashley's house. This was also kind of a throwaway scene too. I like Ashley's son has cold induced asthma and was like doing the most intense inhaler situation I've ever seen in my life with like some vape coming out of her or something. I don't know.
A nebulizer, babe.
What?
It was a nebulizer.
What is that?
My brother has had to use it. Kenny has one. It's like an inhaler, but you're like breathing in oxygen and albuterol through the mask. And you do
Oh.
like a 20-minute treatment instead of just like a, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's real. That's all I have to say.
I believe it's real. I saw it on the TV. I've never seen it like in real life, I
It
guess.
does seem dramatic for a cult. I will say
And then they do like this scene felt very Secret Lives of Mormon Wives to me, because like they did the like I'm gonna do a little social media thing, and like you see her doing it, and she talks about how she wants to get what's his face, the owner of Audrey's, what's Kevin, what is it, it doesn't matter what his
I
name is,
know.
but like Ashley talks about how she wants him to do more of this because it's so much more lucrative than the coffee shop is. And I guess they have multiple social media deals every year that are more lucrative, like than what he nets in a full year at Audrey's. And I'm like, ooh, I don't think he's going to like hearing that on national TV. I think that's going to be a real kick in the balls for him.
I feel like the way she said it though, like I'm not the biggest fan of Ashley on this franchise. But the way she said it was better. Her delivery, like let's compare it to Amanda from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
She's
It
not
was
emasculating
less,
him.
yeah, it was way less than that. It was a better delivery.
That's fair. And I don't think she meant it to be mean. I think it's like I'm coming at it from the perspective of like he's working. I mean, you can see he's like he cares about this place, and like he's like doing like he's like behind the counter, and he's like he cares a lot about it. I think hearing that, like just saying like, oh, you don't want me to care about something I've cared so much about, but like I think you're right. I think it is like I mean, at least it wasn't her saying, I make the money in my house, like so.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And I've liked their relationship from the first episode. I feel like they
Mhm.
feel like true partners to me.
Yes. I feel like they seem happy together. Like, and you don't get that a lot on Housewives, where they just seem genuinely happy together.
There's love there. You can feel
Yeah.
it.
Oh, for
I
sure.
feel like most relationships, even the ones that I think are real, I'm always like questioning like how do you guys really get along
Yeah.
when the cameras turn off? But for them, you can tell that they've like grown together, I think.
Oh yeah. Is it Jared? Is that his name? Jared? I feel like it's Jared. We're just gonna call him Jared. It's fine.
Jared.
Computer, tell me. Then Joellen heads over to her grandpa's house, and they're like they all like, her and her sister and her mom show up to like clean out the house, and it feels like it's going to be a super heavy scene because they're dealing with like the loss of the grandpa. Did you find it, Emma?
You were right, it is Jared.
Look at me remembering a man's name.
Hey Bon? Hey Bon?
Good enough for me. And like so I felt like this scene was going to be super super heavy, and it ended up being super heavy for a very different reason than what I initially thought it was going to be. So they go in. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't like Joellen's mom. I do not like this woman because she is triggering to me in a way that like I don't know that I can put words to. I'm just like, oh, you're a bad mother. Like I don't think you like at least one of your daughters. So they go up to the bedroom, which I guess used to be Joellen's bedroom when she lived with her grandpa. And Joellen asks her mom if she remembers taking the sister home and leaving Joellen with her grandparents for another 2 weeks. And this is something where, and I wholeheartedly believe, and I think I put this somewhere in the notes later, I do not think they talked about this before they went into the scene. I think this was all sprung on the mom. And I think this was the first time her mom was hearing some of this information. And you could tell when Joellen was saying it, she's like, this is something that like I've carried with me for a while. And like the mom didn't take it seriously. And like I felt so bad.
Yeah.
If the mom knew that was going to be the topic of conversation, she wouldn't have been in that scene. I think it was because she doesn't want to. That's why her reaction was so non-serious, because she doesn't know how to confront.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do think that was orchestrated by Joellen. I was gonna say the same thing. I think Joellen said, like, uh, probably lied and said they were gonna talk about something different and then confronted her on camera. I don't blame her.
I don't know if I blame her, but like, so here's the thing: the chiropractor lady on Potomac, what was
Mia.
Mia? They did this to Mia's mom, where like they basically sat her down and Mia was like, "Remember when you were addicted to drugs?" And like
Yeah.
that felt very different to me because like I was like, "Oh, I feel like this mom like has tried to make things right." I don't know, but like
That did feel like a very intricate situation we weren't getting the mom's full story about. Not that she was in the
yes,
right for any of that, but it feels like
sure,
there are details we don't know.
exactly.
Yeah.
This one felt different to me, and I think that's I felt like Joe Allen said, "I'm gonna put this on camera because this is the only way I'm ever gonna like come home on this and like figure it out." I think Mia needed a storyline. I don't think Joe Allen's doing this for a storyline. I think Joe Allen's doing this to heal, and I think that's the difference. But seeing it on camera and like because you could oh yeah, I literally put this like her mom had no idea this conversation was going to happen, and this like the face that the mom made when Joellen was like, "I feel like I'm not nice and you were supposed to teach me how to be nice, and like I don't like the way I am because of you," for like for the lack of a better way of saying it. That's where I started to feel bad for the mom. And then this is where I stopped feeling bad for the mom, where she goes, she goes, "Is it my fault that you exhibited some of these behaviors?" And like the mom like starts to like play victim a little bit. And then she goes, "Well, a lot of the time I just had too much on my plate and it was overwhelming." And I was like, "I hate you. I have nothing for you." I was like, because you don't get to say that as a mom. Like,
Yeah.
ugh, I don't know. I didn't like that.
Yeah, especially like, yeah, I don't know. It just felt like there's a lot of lack of accountability on her
Yeah.
part.
100%. And is it your fault that your child is exhibiting attention-seeking behaviors? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Because your child is desperate for attention from you. Like, it's
The
that simple.
behaviors of your child, like, who else could be at fault for the behavior of your baby? Like, what do you
Well,
mean? And, like, I just felt like I would have had more respect for her if her mom, instead of just, like, blowing it off, was like, "Hey, yeah, that was fucked up, and I'm sorry, and I'm so proud that you are the woman you've become today," and they moved on like that, I would
mhm.
feel differently, but the way she was like, "Ugh, girl."
Or even something like, because my dad has said something similar to me, like where I had a weird childhood, and my dad was like, "I didn't know how to be a dad." Like if she would have said something like that resembled that, maybe like I could have been okay with that. But I'm like, yeah,
Yes,
you're
owning it.
overwhelmed because everyone is overwhelmed. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
come
it's not an
on.
excuse, and your daughter is, like, begging for you to apologize.
Yeah,
Right.
she did so much and nothing at the same time. Like, if she literally just apologized, I think that would have made a big impact.
Mhm.
Seriously. Mm.
And I don't think we ever got an apology, did we? Like, I know
I
we
didn't
got
hear
the
an "I'm sorry" anywhere from that
okay.
baby, no.
Perfect. Um, but the scene wrapped up in kind of a sweet place where like, and I think most of the work was done on Joellen and the sisters' part. Like, I think they were like, "Come on, mom, like let's get you to where you
Yeah,
don't look like a complete monster on camera." And Joellen was like, "Let's build from here." And like it ended in kind of a sweet place. And I
yeah.
I'm glad that Joellen got that because like she did tell us in a confessional, like she's been waiting to hear some of that her entire life. So like if Joellen's happy, I'm happy. I'll say that.
It just makes me sad, but that's probably
I
'cause I have kids.
yeah, but like two things. One, can you imagine hearing that from your child, being like, "I don't like the way I am because of you," like that. I don't know that you can come back from that. That's hard to hear.
Yeah.
And I wasn't
And
gonna say this because I don't actually feel this way, but I do think it's possible Joellen's mom heard that from her, and it really, like, cut her deeply because she knows she kind of ignored Joellen, for lack of a better term, when she was growing up, and she had to kind of, like, not be serious and keep it up and keep it light, or else she would have like exploded, like really let it out, and she was on camera. I didn't
Okay,
really get that vibe, but I can see that. Like, I feel like if
that's
someone
fair.
really genuinely hurt my feelings on camera, I would also kind of laugh it off.
Like shut down a little bit almost, and it's like I have
Yeah.
to give you this reaction because if I give you the real one, like none of
Yeah.
us are coming back
Yeah,
from it.
no
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
gonna like it, yeah.
yeah.
I don't really see that happening, but I feel like I can see how that
Sh-
could happen. I don't know.
I would accept that as an explanation, sure. And then thing two, the way Joellen's sister was sitting on that porch looked so uncomfortable to me. Like where her like
Giving
legs were
rocket.
like folded under her. Like I it
Oh.
was like
You're not numb, like, I looking at it, I'm like, "Oh my god, my legs are falling asleep. Like, what is
guys.
happening here?" Like,
Oh
that's
Lord.
the situation.
um so then we get a Liz and Dolores scene. I like we've talked a little bit about we haven't, but like we've heard a little bit about how as the season went on and like as filming went on, they realized Dolores didn't need as much of a role as like they initially thought she was going to because the all of these women ended up being so strong. I love every opportunity we get to see Dolores Catania though. I that what a woman. I love her so much.
I love her. I do. I
Yeah.
think
And
she's
like this felt like kind of a throwaway scene, like where it was just like, oh, we're like soft launching like another one of our like product spinoffs or whatever, like every housewife does. Um, but we find out that Liz and Dolores are developing a supplement line in the cannabis space to help women who are experiencing menopause symptoms. And I I was really impressed by this, like because number one, I don't look at Dolores and Liz and think like they're old enough to have been going through menopause. Like I don't know what age that like
it
on
starts
average that happens.
so much
Okay,
earlier than you think.
when does it start?
Perimenopause, which is like the beginning stages of like you're starting to get there, early 50s.
Really?
Yes.
I thought this was a thing that started like at the earliest, like 65.
So like full blown menopause is probably closer to 65, but I
Mhm.
guess starting at like late 40s, early 50s, you can start getting like the hot flashes and the like fits of rage and stuff like that.
Sure. Oh, I had
Yeah,
no
like
idea.
start kind of developing. It's crazy. I had no
Well,
idea how early that started either.
I obviously I didn't either, but like Dolores and Liz start to like unpack their experiences with some of these symptoms, and like I was also really impressed because like this is something that you don't really hear a lot about, like especially on Housewives, where like I think a lot of these women, and this is more so a problem like on the West Coast with Housewives, but like I think it's a problem universally where like society and women especially feel like they have to cling to youth because like when you start aging like that's where you like start to lose value, right? And they started talking about like some of the real stuff that's happening and I was just really impressed by them. And I know Liz like makes a couple of missteps later this season, and that's fine. I'll accept it for her because I still like her. I love these two women. I love their friendship. I love everything about them. And I love that they are like ambassadors for uh menopause camp.
Oh,
Oh,
did
there
he
we go.
mess
I was like, where did he go? I was like, does he not want to hear how much I love Dolores and Liz anymore?
It's like actually let's hope it is.
He's like, actually, I don't like Liz as much as you do.
I
uh, that is so funny. But I enjoyed that scene. Like, I didn't think it was like a throwaway scene, but like I was like,
No, I was so happy it was there because you're right, especially like menopause in particular affects pretty much every woman as they
universally,
age,
yeah.
and you never hear anyone talk about it. Like, think about how many times we talk about erectile dysfunction happening in men as they get older, but
Yeah.
no one talks about menopause, which actually is like rocking you on a daily basis, which
Yeah.
is crazy. So I was so happy they were talking about it. And I think they're the
Yeah.
perfect women to talk about it because they're like confident and hot.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is like Dolores and Liz are both like just obnoxiously attractive. And I'm like, you don't look at them and think like these are women who are dealing with menopause, but like they are. Like that's the reality
Yeah.
of it. Like, and I'm glad that, I'm glad that hot people have a voice. Like,
Yeah, whoever their plastic surgeon is, like, amazing, like,
I
does
hate
an amazing job on, on both of them. What I love, especially Dolores, is that following her journey, like, since she started, not even when because she was featured on the show a couple times before she became full-time housewife
mhm.
as she was, when her
oh,
kids were
yeah.
little. It still kept her like, she doesn't look like a different person, it's still
No.
her, but it's, like, youthful and, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
keeping up. She's a beautiful woman, like
Yeah.
Yeah. I love a woman who, like, it's a maintenance thing. She's, like,
yeah.
Mhm.
maintaining her natural face and just getting it, like, redoing gravity. And also, I feel like I just need to say those are, like, 2 examples of women who are, like you're not like, "Oh my god, they look so good for their age." No, 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 they
No, they're
just
just
look
hot.
good, period.
Like, and I don't know what Liz looked like when she was younger, but like I remember seeing, I mean, Dolores was on like was not a friend of, but like I know she's Caroline Manzo's friend from like very, very, very early on. And like I remember seeing her in like season 1 or 2 of New Jersey, and she's always looked like herself. But like we've seen pictures of her like when it's like we do flashbacks like talking about when she was like a correctional officer at the jail or like whatever. She's always been just obnoxiously hot. Like, oh, it's so annoying how hot she is. Like, what a woman. What an absolute woman.
Not just the her personality too, it's just,
Oh
like,
yeah.
she has an attractive personality.
Yeah, you
Oh
wanna
yeah.
talk about someone who's not ever putting on a show for anyone ever? God, I love her. She has
I do
never
too.
once said something she didn't mean with her chest.
I know. And like even that scene, we've talked about this before, but that scene with Margaret Josephs where I don't I don't know if Margaret actually I assume Margaret actually said whatever like she said, but my just base level assumption is that Dolores either doesn't remember hearing it or heard something and like didn't think anything of it. And like when she's confronted with that reality, just starts screaming, "You lying cunt!" at Margaret. And I'm like, I would even accept that from Dolores. I would accept being on the receiving end of that. Like,
I wish she would yell at me. My god.
yeah.
I need some privacy.
Oh Lord. But then Rula and Brian are getting ready to host a double date dinner with Alicia and Billy. And I hate Brian. I'm just going to say that. I hate Brian. I hate everything about Brian. I think he's a trash man. I think that I don't like anything about him. But
Yeah.
he's just
Some people
he's
you can just
yucky.
sense the sleaze. Yeah, yeah, yucky, like sleazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he doesn't deserve Rula. I'm just gonna start by saying that. Rula is obnoxiously hot also. Like she's someone I would put in that same realm of like Dolores and Liz where I'm just like, I just want to look at you. Like you're so pretty and like you're so like your personality is very easy. I like all of it. But they're like getting ready for dinner. Alicia and Billy show up, and it's wildly awkward because Alicia knows that Brian was literally just running around on Rula 2 weeks before this. And like, I
Ugh.
love where she comes in. She's like, I know what you did last weekend. Like, I have it written all over my face. I'm like, I love you so much, Alicia.
Yes,
Um,
thank you, because I would not show up to someone's house knowing that and just, like, not say anything.
I
I
was
don't.
wondering,
Okay.
like, how is she gonna say that? It kinda gave me vibes of that scene from The Real House of Atlanta when the producers were wanting Cynthia to tell Phaedra something, and she was, like, taking forever because she's just not good at that.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was glad she was just like, "Hey."
But she never said it. That was the thing. She never said it to Rula. Like we only got it from her in the confessional.
Oh,
And
you're right.
yeah,
Okay.
like because that was the
I've
thing.
been
She's
watching
like,
a lot
she's
of
like,
reality TV. She really never said it out loud there, did she? She just said
no,
it in
she
her.
didn't.
How did she get through that dinner? Because how are you gonna sit there and just be like,
Here's the thing. I think there's a lot of like producer magic happening there, but like, because you can tell there were moments of that dinner where it was like
tense?
painfully uncomfortable.
I
But
remember that.
like,
I thought it was just tense because they all know that he's fucking anyway. Anyway,
no, no, I think Joellen is actually the only one who has actually said to Brian,
yeah.
I know what you're doing. You're a liar, you're a cheater, and I hate you. And everyone else is just like la 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 la. Like, it's so weird and uncomfortable. But yeah, no, like so she never says it, but like I mean, you're not gonna go into someone's house and like ruin the entire dinner. So like I don't blame her,
I
but like
would. Oh, don't invite me
I
to your house if you've told me that your husband is cheating on you.
no.
Because
I think maybe like the producer's plan was to have her say something at that dinner,
Mhm.
but
and she
then
just couldn't.
her husband was like, "I don't want to sit through this. I don't want to. I don't want to do
I
that."
will
Yeah,
probably get on board with that theory because Billy
Yeah.
does seem like the guy that's like, honey, not tonight.
yeah.
um,
No.
but we also like go on to like hearing Brian talk a lot. Like Brian feels like he's the kind of guy that like sucks all the oxygen out of a room where he's like, first of all, he's a podiatrist. I wanna say start by saying he's a foot doctor, which there is a need for that. There's nothing wrong with that. But he's selling Ozempic and Botox out of his podiatry practice. Why? Number one, like that make it's like it I don't get it. Number two, we find out
Lighter on
he's
your feet. Sorry.
maybe but your lighter on your feet. Uh, but we find out he's dipping into his own inventory and he's microdosing Ozempic and then he's taking steroids when he's getting too skinny. And I'm like, I hate you. I hate everything about you. And you just
I
stop talking.
and like what really got me is like he has been to medical school. Like he
Yes.
graduated from medical school.
Yes.
I ended up tuning him out, if I'm being so real with you. I was
Honestly,
like,
yeah, I agree with you on that because I don't want to see him. Like it
No.
just gives me the icks.
Yeah.
Is that too mean?
that's not the real working husbands. Okay. Real housewives. Get out of here.
But what gave me the bigger ick though is like he gets a text, he looks at his phone and then immediately looks guilty. So you know it's the mistress. And what we have since found out about this mistress is she's desperate to get an ounce of notoriety. Like she has like in her Instagram bio, like she's like talking about how she's like dating him. Like she's wild. Like, and it makes me uncomfortable. But then I was like, oh, nothing's going to top how I feel about this man right now. And then he comes back to the table after leaving to text his mistress and tells a story about how when he met Rula, he told the bartender for every drink that I have, give her a double shot. And I'm like, maybe we don't ever repeat that out loud because that is something to
You
be
like
ashamed
that
of.
you could have died with that. You
You
could have died with that.
should have taken that to your grave. Like, and Rula, if you ever hear this, Rula, I want you to know you are better than him. You deserve better than him. I just want you to know that.
I think also with because like she's Lebanese and like speaking from my culture like about that stuff, I know that and totally like that mentality needs to be out of there. It's like, oh, if your husband is like going outside of the home and doing stuff, there's something missing inside the house. So it's blaming the woman. And I'm like, because she said something on there that was like, oh, this is like I don't know if it's her second marriage and
It
like
is.
culture is like strict on that and she's really trying her best to like make it work. But I'm like, okay, but you're raised here. Like that does not like you should get that out of your mind because that's not even true. Like I You know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
But
like, no one
my
you're
Yeah,
like, you have this man with only the worst of intentions, the
yeah.
worst reputation, and, like, I don't think there's anyone on this earth who is really deep down going to blame you for
no.
leaving him.
No.
Come
But
on.
my honest to God question for like just to what Cam said is what does Rula think she's missing? Because number one, she's smart. Number two, I mean, you realize, and Emma and I come from the financial world. She runs her own financial planning firm. Like she's smart. Like because you can't do that and be an idiot. Number three, she's as hot as the day is long, and she's got money. Like she's got her own money. What is missing?
Nothing.
The only thing I could think of is probably her kids. She's trying to probably make it as try as much as possible for her kids, but that
Keep it
it's just
together.
That's
it's
so
not a good
sad.
example.
It's
Yeah,
it's not a good it feels like the right thing is not the right thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that
But we've seen
sucks.
that so many times.
We have.
For her. You know what I respect about this franchise though is that as much as I hate seeing the husband because I really do, it's more about her husband is absolutely awful and she does not deserve the treatment that she's getting. She deserves a million times better. It's about that more than I feel like it's about the girls attacking her for it. And I
I
appreciate
agree.
watching that
Yeah.
because
I
any other city that I've seen, unfortunately, would be given that information and start attacking Rula left, right, and center
mhm.
instead of being like, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh that's hard. But and then okay, so then we head over to Rosie's house with Kelsey. This is
Oh,
what Cam
yeah.
showed up for. Uh
Here we go.
so I want to start by saying so we get Kelsey on the phone with Billy, where we get the lower third saying that's Kelsey's only boyfriend. And I love the producer shade there. But Kelsey does say we've moved past all the ugliness and we are in a place where we can joke about this now. I'm going to start by saying I believe Kelsey went into this with lighthearted intentions of just being like, oh, ha, 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 whatever. This will be funny. I do believe that. We get the like cut over to Rosie calling her husband saying that she laid out the plans for the expansion on the counter and she's going to force Kelsey to look at them when she gets there. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know who that's for. I say all that to say Kelsey rolls up with a literal siren going off where she's obviously trying to be funny. And this was stupid. Like, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But Rosie says, I live in a very nice community where there's a no siren ordinance. Like, that's first of all, that can't be a real thing. Like, I didn't take the time to Google it. I cannot imagine that you're
But
like
it's
maybe a
safety.
noise, a safety issue, yes, but like maybe a noise ordinance. I don't believe that like the HOA got together and they were like, we're gonna put in the bylaws that you can't have sirens. Like, shut up. So then um Kelsey gets out of the car and immediately says, oh, I just had to bust your balls a little bit. So she goes into it saying, like, oh, like it was supposed to be funny, blah, 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 whatever. They go in the house and Rosie is clearly like she's not going to get over this. And it's a very, very ugly thing. And she hands Kelsey a measuring tape. I'm like, this was gonna go nowhere fast. And then so it escalates so quickly. And my bigger thing that like I keep coming back to is there has to be something here we don't know. Like there has to be something where there was like bad blood between them before this. Cause like I do not believe this is a fight over saying your house is not 8,000 square feet and you had a polyamorous relationship. I do not believe that that's what we're seeing here. I'm sorry. What are your thoughts?
Maybe that is what they're fighting about.
Do
Okay.
you do you actually believe that though? Okay.
No, there's no way. Unless they just really the vibe is off. Hold on. One
Okay.
moment.
Cam, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it just sounds like, I mean, her relationship is open. right? Like, am I not understanding it? Or
Well, it was open before she
yeah,
broke up with the other guy. And so
yeah,
I think they've acknowledged that. But like, I
yeah.
cannot imagine that like Rosie calling that out is like why they hate. And here's the thing, I don't think a lot of the
No,
hate is coming from Kelsey's side. Like, I think this is an aggression from Rosie. So I can't figure out why Rosie feels the way she does about Kelsey.
it doesn't feel very genuine, it feels manufactured, like, it's very, why would you get so mad at somebody for just making some comments about the upgrades you're trying to make to your house or like expanding your home or something like that? Because
Yeah.
yeah, like it's annoying, you like it's shady, but I mean, if you put Rosie in like the shade and the reads in another franchise like Atlanta, she wouldn't last a day.
No, no, she wouldn't. So it escalates. And then Rosie starts screaming, "You are literally no one." And this is where this is where I'm like, "Oh, you think you're better than these other women, at least some of the other women." Like, and you see Kelsey as someone who is in a perfect world, your peer. You don't like her and you think that you're better than her. And Rosie turns into just an absolute monster, saying that the only thing Kelsey ever did was win a pageant because her sugar daddy paid for it. And then she takes her suitcase with the hair supplies in it, throws it outside, and then pushes Kelsey out the door. And this might be one of my toxic traits, but I love when we see a producer step in, like have to step in because like it's getting physical. I love it so much.
Like a referee.
Yes, like
And it's
hang on, let's cool it down a little bit. And then like so she's like screaming like get out of my house, get out of my like whatever. And like the reaction felt disproportionate. And like I literally put in the notes, I feel like Rosie might need to talk to someone. Like something feels off here, but that's neither here nor there. And then I love Kelsey because I believe in her mind, this is all a very simple little argument that so she goes back into the house and she goes, for the record, Rosie, I won that pageant fair and square, and I don't suck dick for a living. And I was like, you're so pure, and I love you so much. And then Rosie's reaction, because this was Cam's episode, Cam, I want you to give the iconic line that we got from Rosie in this moment.
Oh my god, okay. She did call her a slam pig. I honestly forgot.
She leans over the balcony in her house and goes, "Everybody in Rhode Island knows you fuck married men. You're a fucking slam pig."
Well, the dog made her dog was like, I don't know why they captured like a shot of her dog
Yes.
during all of that. And then there's a meme right now online that's like, it's like if I send you a picture, and if this picture, that means I'm calling you a slam pig, and it's a picture of the dog. So out of this chaos, I was like, why are they like? What does the dog have to do with this? Why are they adding
leave
the dog to the
it
shot?
alone.
There's something I love about, and Housewives does this better than any other reality television show,
Yeah.
where the person whose job it is to get B-roll footage, like where it's like the camera's like it's either the camera is laid down or like it's just like they're focusing on something else. Like those are the Housewives moments that like I really, really love and care about. Like it's the cameraman picking up the camera like to run into Heather's room on vacation. It's the like I didn't know I needed this until I had it. And it's like now I know that I'm getting something real and good. But so I guess couple of questions, Cam. One, whose side are you on in this fight, Rosie or Kelsey's?
I'm on Kelsey's side. I mean, I understand where like it probably wouldn't really be a good idea to show up with the whole microphone thing if you don't know the vibe of that person. But the reason why I'm siding with Kelsey is because I don't think she expected that reaction because it's not
No.
such a big deal. Yeah.
But if you get out of the car and you literally say out loud, I just had to bust your balls a little bit, like,
Yeah.
you knew it
Yeah.
wasn't me just being me, and like I was just joking. Like she literally says it. Like it's a weird sensitivity I don't get.
Mm.
That's so I agree with you. Emma, what were you gonna say?
I feel this. I know. I feel the exact same way. It feels like I don't know how to explain it. It's like she went in there with the best of intentions, and I feel for her because we've all been there where we're like, trying to joke around and play around, and that's not the vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel like she really got put into a situation that she didn't expect to be in. And
No.
I would have a hard time siding with Rosie, like after seeing how it all went down.
Yeah.
Like I would get Rosie's point of view of being like don't come into my space and be like that. Like whatever,
Maybe.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
the way she flipped her lid, it's like how couldn't you really?
I mean, sometimes, like, I feel like sometimes you are the victim, but your actions make you the villain.
I think that's exactly what happened here.
Yeah. And I mean, for Rosie, I think she wants to be that main character, like, on this franchise, but we just saw the seating chart
Yeah.
for the reunion.
I will tell you, this is one reunion I get excited for most. Actually, that's a lie. I get excited for most reunions that aren't Orange County and Beverly Hills because like I've moved past those cities entirely. But I am so excited to see this reunion because I think this is a group of women who I think we've seen everything up until this point has been very, very real. And I think this reunion is going to be gold. Like I am so excited.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of
Question. Oh, go ahead.
history between them, so a lot of that stuff is gonna come up.
Yeah. Question number 2, and this is for all of us. If you could be friends with any of these women on the cast, who would you be friends with?
I'm gonna say Joellen.
Okay.
I
was gonna
think
say
it's
the same.
so beautiful, and it's like I don't know, like, if I take a picture with her and post it on Instagram, that's gonna dramatically change my feed. Like, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. I agree. I would be friends with Joellen too. Number one, I think she and her husband are both as hot as the day is long. Like they are just so obnoxiously hot. Number two, I think that she is the kind of friend. Like I go back to that scene where they're at the polo match, and she says to Rula, "If you want proof, I'll find you proof." I believe that is a ride or die friend, and I think like she would go to the ends of the earth for her friends. I 100% am Joellen too.
My first instinct is Liz because I would want to be friends with Liz the most, but I'm not cool enough to be friends with Liz. She would never be friends with me.
I think she would. This
She
is
would be nice to me, but I would never really be in her circle. You know what I
You're
mean?
trying to get double. You're trying to get her and Dolores because you'll
Yeah,
be Dolores too.
yeah.
yeah. I know they wouldn't accept me,
Oh,
but that's
I like to
okay. I'm just
believe.
not cool enough for them, and they shouldn't.
I like to believe that they would accept us into their circle. They'd be like, we'll put you on probation and we'll see how this goes. Like I like to believe that they would do that for us.
I believe that more for Joellen than for like Liz.
Sit with us.
I love that. Cam, did you enjoy this podcast with us?
I did. This was really fun.
Good. You can come back anytime you want. Cam, tell the besties where they can find you.
You can find me on TikTok for Gay for Bravo and on Instagram, gayforbravo.ig, because I couldn't get it without the IG on Instagram.
We're gonna have to pay for that.
Probably.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll all get there. From Indy to California to Rhode Island, we love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And Cam, you are welcome back anytime. You were super fun to hang out with, and we loved this.